Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Todd. This is Todd. For today's video, I'm going to be making cornbread. Now, this is a recipe that I also use to make my jalapeno cornbread and my jalapeno and cheddar cornbread. The only difference is I just leave out the jalapenos or the cheddar. So, for this, you're going to need 300 grams of flour, 240 grams of yellow cornmeal, 65 grams of sugar, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 2.5 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder. I already have all of that here and mixed up. I am only making a half a batch today, so that's why everything doesn't look quite right. And then for your liquids, you're going to need 500 milliliters of buttermilk. Then you're going to need 4 large eggs, 2 sticks of butter, or 227 grams. You're going to need 284 grams of frozen corn, and 3 jalapenos if you're doing it that way, and about 150 to 200 grams of sharp cheddar. That's probably around a cup and a half worth. So, to get started, you're going to want to mix all your dry ingredients together. I have already done that. Then you're going to need to do is mix everything else together until it is, well, pretty well blended. So I'm going to go ahead and just dump in my buttermilk, my butter, and this I just melted in the microwave for a total of 6 minutes on a power level 2. That just means the magnetron inside switches on and off at regular intervals. It stays on for about 5 seconds in my microwave. So I had no butter splattering or anything inside. And there's those. I'm going to go ahead and grab my whisk, and I'm just going to whisk this until it is well combined. It shouldn't take nothing but a minute or so. And this is going to be very thick. Should be about the consistency of a brownie batter. Alright, that is good right there. I'm going to go ahead and dump in my frozen corn. Get all of it out of the bowl. Probably should have took this whisk out first, but oh well. I'm going to grab a rubber spatula and just fold this in. If you do not want to use the corn, you do not have to. I just like the texture that it gives, and it just makes it that much more of a cornbread, if you want to say that. Okay, I have I think this is I can't read it. It's a 4.5 by 8.5 loaf pan. So I am going to grab some oil just to help this. Put about half a teaspoon in there. And I got a paper towel just to help this out a little bit. Alright. And I normally use a cast iron skillet for this. I'm just mixing this a little more. Alright. I am going to go ahead and just scoop this in. And this should, I'm hoping, come out to be around half to 3/4 full. I'm hoping to be right in that area. Well, guess the counter wanted some. Alright. I'm gonna do that. Just kind of level this out. Alright, so this looks like it's gonna make just enough. So this is going to be put into a 176 degree Celsius oven. That's going to be 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is going to bake for about 40 to 50 minutes. You will want to check it periodically once it gets closer to that point. Every oven is different, so baking times are not always concrete. So, alright, I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this video up since it just really needs baked now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button. If you enjoy the content I'm putting out, make sure to smash that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for coming along with me on this journey of mine.